Good morning. Time to make the coffee. Well, we were supposed to get some snow, but we don't have any accumulation so far. I did hear it blowing around last night. My wind chimes were going off. Once I had the screening up, my wind chimes quit chiming because they kind of block the wind. So now that the screening is back up, I can hear my wind chimes again. So today's flavor is white chocolate from Aldi's. I think it's Verissimo or whatever brand they usually have. But it's very good. But I turn it into chocolate white raspberry and by putting a little bit of raspberry syrup in it. And the raspberry syrup is by Torani, and I use that in my iced tea and also in my coffee. So today's high is only going to be 34. We're going to have a few very cold days, and then I saw where at the end of the week it's going to be going into the 40s again. Not a heat wave by any stretch of the imagination, but not too bad for the end of November. So I'm planning on staying home again today. I might as well just practice staying home. Not that I need practice because I stay home all the time. The only places I really go lately is my mom's and my daughter's, and I very rarely go to the store. Maybe 2 or 3 times a month at most. So it keeps me out of there and keeps me away from the crowds. Not that I'm worried about the crowds, I just don't like crowds. And it keeps me from spending money. So, all right. Let's put some chocolate creamer in the white chocolate raspberry coffee. This is a big cup. You can't see my coffee, but it's in there. It only fills the cup about 3/4 of the way. So I brought down my grow light from my little grow room and I put it over my Meyer lemon tree that I brought in. Did real well outside last summer. And I really don't want to lose it because this is year number 2 that I've had it inside. So we'll see. It's got a couple blossoms and it has a lemon that it formed last summer. So we'll see if I can keep it alive. All right, cheers. Very good. So I certainly don't want to do anything outside. All the leaves pretty much have fallen off the trees now. I've been trying to keep up with it by sweeping the deck off every few days, but now my wisteria is bare too. It took a long time for those leaves to fall off. But I need to trim that way back in the spring, and I need to get those trees. They're not, well, yeah, they're trees. A couple of them planted themselves, and they're right outside my deck. They're touching the deck. So I need to get those taken down before springtime and before the birds start making their nests. And I'm always surprised how early the birds start nesting. It's like March, and it's still really cold out. But that's what they do. So, and here in Ohio, I don't know if it's nationwide, it's actually illegal to destroy birds' nests because of bird migration. There's some sort of a treaty and law that some of the countries entered into. So, I don't know, don't take my word for it. If you're interested in that, do a little search and see what the particulars of it are. So anyway, I'm going to drink my coffee now, and then I will be back and I will meet you at the budget book. That, oh boy, the budget has been really stretched this month. All right, I will be back. All right, here's my lemon tree that I brought in, and here's my grow light. I bought that on Amazon. It was not expensive. I've had that for a couple years. And here are my little blossoms. Right there, there's 3 of them. And down there is my lemon. So I'm going to try and keep this alive. It is under a skylight, but it's a north exposure, northeast, so it really doesn't get enough light. And this is the baby that I raised from a seed from one of the lemons from last year. And I had a couple of these, and I gave my daughter one, and hers is still doing pretty well too. And Tom actually gave me this for Christmas a year or 2 ago, and I just love this guy. I keep him up all year round. He's my little Christmas guy. All right, let's go do the budget book. All right, here we are at the scary budget book. So yesterday I didn't spend any money, and we're closing out the month. So far I've spent money on 10 days. I did go shopping this month because I hadn't been most of September and also most of October. So I did go grocery shopping. Here in October, some of these days were not for groceries or anything. I don't remember what they were for, but I have receipts. And then in September, I food shopped here. And this was Costco for the dog food, which I don't include in my in my food. So, but none of these have an F for food. So I didn't shop. Altogether, it came to about 7.5, 8 weeks, something like that, that I didn't go grocery shopping because I didn't shop until the 6th. So, and that was at Aldi's. And then I shopped here at, what was this, Giant Eagle. I bought something. And here was Mark's. And then here I did some food shopping too. And that was at Aldi's again. That's when I picked up the extra butter that they were having a sale on. So I think I did pretty well. And I haven't been shopping since I picked up the butter. So I'm hoping I don't need to buy anything here anymore. Thanksgiving's over. And then, of course, December will start all over again. So one of my viewers was saying that she didn't think that I really watch my pennies because other people on Social Security don't buy things like I buy things. Well, I never claimed to be only on Social Security. I've been very open about the fact that I live on a low income. I don't just live on Social Security. Now here in Ohio, every state is different. You're considered low income if you're under, I can't remember now if it's $28,000 or $30,000 a year, which I fall into those parameters. So I just wanted to clarify that I do not live just on Social Security. So I'm able to buy things because I know how to stretch my money. I know how to not buy one thing in order to get another thing that I want or need. And that's what I've been doing. I always rob Peter to pay Paul. One of my other viewers said, how come Paul always gets all the money? Well, that's a good question. But I just wanted to clarify that. And I've been very open about that. I do not live just on Social Security. So anyway, the system that I have works for me. I don't live on an extremely tight budget. I don't follow Dave Ramsey's sinking funds and all that stuff. I never have. That's just not for me. But I do know how to juggle money around to get done what I need to get done. So that's my method. So if you're looking for something other than that, then that's not this gal. So I just wanted to clarify that because I don't want anybody to think that I'm trying to pull the wool over anybody's eyes. I don't have a secret $1 million account somewhere that I draw from. So anyway, that's something that I felt that I needed to clarify. And I don't know how many of you live on just Social Security. If you do, I really feel for you because I know that's really tough. And your money is very tight. But living on a low income is no picnic either, especially in this day and age where everything is so doggone expensive. So I just wait until I find something at a price that I want to pay. Otherwise, I don't buy it. So anyway, just wanted to clarify that. And that's it for the budget book for today. Hopefully nothing else comes up here. I don't have anything scheduled for exterminators or handyman or anything else. I hope I have a little peace now and that the furnace makes it through the winter. It's also 20 years old, and that's an expense I'm not looking forward to. So, all right, well, that's all I have to say about my budget book for today. So I'll be back later. 101 Ways to Simplify Your Life by Candy Paul. Day number 23. Live with what you love. Have nothing in your homes that you do not know to be useful and believe to be beautiful. William Morris. That ugly lamp was a mistake when you bought it, and it hasn't improved with time. An uncomfortable chair is a family heirloom, but you can never bring yourself to sit in it. It's time to clear your home of things you don't like. Fill the rooms with things you love instead. You will be happier and more peaceful when you do. Just as comfortable and flattering clothing makes you feel your best, so beauty and order create an elegant simplicity in your home. Before you bring anything into your home, ask yourself, is this beautiful? Is it useful? Do I love it? Start with one room in your home. Weed out the clutter and leave only those things that feel useful or beautiful to you. Well, here they are. And the sofa has turned into one very big dog bed. That's okay. Those are the 2 dog beds I bought from Mark's the other day. They cost $9.99 a piece. They're very pillowy and cushiony, and they're brown, so they go with the couch, and they like them. So there they are. 3 very lazy doggies. Yes, very lazy. And that is Bandit's very favorite nubby toy. He knows what a nubby is, and he'll go look for it. All right, have a nice nappy. Here is this morning's brunch. Avocado toast with tomato and everything but the bagel seasoning. And I have a little bit left over for a snack later. One of my favorite breakfasts. Here is tonight's dinner. I had a little bit of lentil soup left and a little bit of broth. I put the broth in with the lentil soup. I had these crackers left, and there weren't enough vegetables in there anymore, so I added half a can of mixed vegetables. I had some little cucumber left over that had been marinating in raspberry dressing. These are the last of my cherry tomatoes from the garden. I picked them green. And then just some shredded up lettuce. So that's tonight's dinner, and some Bengal spice chai tea. So a quick and easy meal using up everything that I have. Well, it's very cold out here today. It's only about 30 degrees. I still have some celery out there. It's not looking too happy. I should bring it in, but so yep, all the leaves are down. I have to sweep this up hopefully once more before the snow flies. But I don't know if I'll get to that or not. So I'll let the puppies out, and then they'll go out one more time before I go watch some TV. Oh, something's going on. So almost all the leaves are off the wisteria. And it looks like a haunted house. It's kind of cool. All these empty bare branches. But I still have all my wind chimes. They're slowly falling apart, and I want to make one big huge one. So we'll see. But that project I won't do until probably next spring. So alright, I'm going in. These are my chairs. I just cover those with a big huge black plastic bags. Been doing that for a couple years and it works great. So okay, I'll meet you inside. I just made myself a cup of tea, and this is Bengal spice. Cheers. I had a very non-productive day today. My legs have been really bothering me, and I don't remember any of this the last couple times I had it done. So I don't know if it was the new technique, but if it doesn't improve, like by next week, the end of next week, I think I'm going to give him a call, because it feels like a bunch of lumpy things in there, which I'm sure is coagulated blood, and it's causing pressure. He did say it would probably take about 6 weeks, and I think it's been 4 weeks for the one leg, so I'll give it the time and then I'll go see what's going on. So I'm going to have a little dessert, some of these Belgian seashells. They're from Aldi's, and it's got hazelnut filling, creamy hazelnut filling in it, so it's like a nougat. And besides that, they're pretty. They're all different seashell shapes. Say that fast 10 times. So I'm going to have a couple of these with my tea. They're really good. If they still have these, pick some up for yourself. As a kid, I grew up on this stuff. Nougat and marzipan. Very popular around the holidays in Germany. So good. So a lot of times when I eat these things, the flavors take me back to my childhood. And I was a kid in Germany. I was born there, and I was a little girl there until I was 4. And then my parents immigrated to the States. My parents had 3 visas out. One was for Australia, one was for the States, and one was for Canada. So we ended up in the States. My aunt and uncle already lived here, and they were our sponsors. So back in those days, you didn't just walk across and say, "Hi, I'm here." You actually had to show that you're going to be a productive person and get a job. And if that offends somebody, sorry, but that's the way life is. So I've lived here for almost 60 years. But when we left my grandparents behind, and I really am sad that I couldn't spend much time with my grandma and grandpa. Both sets, but I was especially close to my mom's mom. And they actually came to the States, the grandmas did, for a year and stayed with us. And that was really, really nice. But I did see them several times. We went back a couple times by ocean liner, and then a couple times we flew back. So, and they did get to meet my 2 boys. My daughter was born after my grandma's had already passed away. Well, one had passed away. The other one was in a nursing home, and she was like out there. So, but anyway, so Christmas always brings me back to my childhood, and that's always a warm, cozy feeling. I think most of us that had really nice holidays, it kind of brings us all back home. So anyway, that was my day today. I did not do a darn thing that was productive. I gathered up a couple of things for the donation, but like I said, my legs were really bothering me today, and so it wasn't a real high energy, good productive day. So all right, I'm going to go sit in my chair some more and put my heating pad back on my legs. He said that's supposed to help. So fingers crossed that it will. So all right, my friends, that's all I have for you today. I want to wish you abundant blessings. I love you guys. Be good to yourself, be good to others. God bless you, and I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, comment, and like. It helps my channel grow. Don't forget to share. Thanks for watching.